It's one human player, 1 to 5 computer opponents unless you choose demo mode, and let 6 computer players play by themselves. Custom menus and options have been set up, along with custom instructions and a credit screen shown with F1. Not your typical map. There are no monsters to kill, no items to collect, or secrets to find. It also doesn't end in the normal fashion, just use the menu to start a new game. Built in 2 weeks in UDB, various custom assets created using MS Paint. The ACS code runs to 2,210 lines, and this is not the biggest coding project I've attempted. All required resources are included in the map. No additional downloads required. Yeah. There's some credits here in the text file, but I won't read those for brevity's sake. And also possibly for spoilers' sake. So, ClueDoom by Artinum. Let's get this on the screen. There's that. Map number 50 tonight, now that we've played 49 maps. And yeah, I'm excited to dig into this. So, a playable version of Clue in the Doom engine. Let's see what's going on. The Doctor has been murdered, and it was one of yous. Alright, ClueDoom. Oh, that's nice. Look at that magnifying glass for the for the O in Doom there. That's really nice. Alright, instructions. Dr. J. Ormore, owner of a non-Euclidean mansion on the outer slopes of Hell, has been murdered. Doomguy and 5 assorted demons are the only guests. You must take on the role of one of these 6 suspects and determine how the murder was committed by identifying the killer, the murder weapon, and the location it occurred, before the others do the same. Starting a new game. We start a new game by selecting your character and how many computer opponents you wish to face. The more rivals you have, the tougher the challenge. Select 6 computer opponents, demo mode, to let the computer play by itself. Note that all 6 characters will still appear on the board, even if some of them aren't active. Okay. So I make this harder by choosing how many computer opponents I have. Okay. I'm not certain how many players I should play against. Oromore is Romero backwards. Yeah, Tova's figured it out. Right. Choose your character. Archvile, Revenant, Imp, Doomguy, Baron, Cyberdemon. I feel like being a spooky, scary skeleton, actually. Let's be that. Oh, and there's the old difficulties. Okay. Wow. This is thorough. There's been a lot of stuff going on here. So what's like the UV equivalent, I suppose, would be 4 CPUs. 5 CPUs might be too much for me. Let me just see how this goes. Round 1, Imp's turn. Press fire to continue. Okay, so here's the non-Euclidean mansion. The Imp has rolled a 5, 2 5s for a 10, and he's actually moving. Suggestion: was the murder committed by the Revenant in the fire cavern with the pistol? I don't know. It's early days to be casting such aspersions on me, is it not? Okay, so what do I do now? Fire to continue. Doomguy shows a card to the Imp. Round 1 is Doomguy's turn. He rolls a 3, and there he is. Baron's turn. Where's the Baron? He's on the east side there. Step on tiles with movement keys. Try heading... Oh, this is my turn now. Step on tiles with movement keys. Try heading for a nearby room. Change camera with Alt-Fire. Press F1 for more instructions. Yeah, just casually dropping a whole new game into the mapping competition. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? This is kind of a bit mind-blowing. I don't even know what to think here. Okay, I've rolled a 6. Now, where am I going? Choose exit with movement keys. Ah, so I can go up or right here. Press fire to confirm. Tell you what. Let's... Is there anyone else in a room? I can't see anyone else in a room at the moment. But I'm probably going to head to the southeast corner. So let's go down here. How much have I rolled? Don't seem to be able to move. What am I missing here? Camera is alt fire. Sorry, I'll get the music back up because the music is way quiet after that very loud music from CBM submission. Hey Artinum. Right, what am I missing here? I don't appear to be able to move my character. Have I rolled the dice yet? I'm not even sure if I have. It's not the arrow keys, it's not my usual ESDF. It's not WASD. Jump raises and lowers walls. Move with forward, back, strafe, left and right. Yeah, I'm moving with the arrow keys. I've completely blanked on whether I rolled the dice yet. Don't think it's going to be numpad, is it? No. No. Yeah, I've tried WASD. Oh, we can actually remove the walls. With jump. Okay, that's fucking clever. Yeah, dice roll automatically. I don't even know what number I got, though. So, this is weird. I don't know whether... Moving around the mansion. Use the movement keys to move your character around the mansion. That's sort of what I'm doing. Movement keys are also used to select options such as room exits or choices for suggestions and accusations. Use the fire button to confirm options and dismiss messages. I mean, it's putting everything up on screen, so I should be able to say, I should be able to do something based upon what it's telling me to do. But the arrow keys, or rather, my movement keys aren't actually working here. My keys for movement are ESDF. I don't know if that's affecting anything. There are 6 footprint icons in the top box, so that's those, so I rolled a 6, okay. But I still can't move with ESDF. There's options menu here. Nothing here. No, it's not doing anything. Any ideas, Artinum? Should I just restart, maybe? Suggestion: was the murder committed by the imp in the torture chamber with the BFG 9000? The Baron shows a card to the Cyber Demon. Baron's turn. Revenant's turn. Step on tiles with movement keys. Try heading for a nearby room. Change camera with alt fire. Press F1 for more instructions. Have I tried going into the auto map? No. Oh, this is all new. Okay. Okay, so I've rolled an 11. Where am I on the map? I'm right up at the top. I'm over here. My arrow keys are still not working. Try going to first person mode. Alright, let's try that. No, no such luck. Just don't seem to be able to move my character. That's a shame. I'm not sure what more I can do. Because I can, like, guarantee you, I'm hitting the keys on my keyboard. ESDF right here. You can probably hear it. No, I don't think I've moved. I was able to leave a room. I was able to choose the exit to a room that I was already in when the game started last time, but I've not been able to move my character at all. Is it likely to be an option I've got set? How is moving actually handled in this? Because if I've got maybe, I don't know, free look disabled or jumping disabled or something like that, could it be that a player setting is interfering? So it's not my free look. What compatibility am I in? It has to be default, right? Yeah. Still nothing. Movement is set through ACS button checks. It's looking for key presses. Yeah, I mean, that would do it, wouldn't it? Okay. Jump, alt, fire, etc. Those are working. Okay, I've had a thought. I'm going to try this again. Let me just go into no auto load. Just make sure that parameter's loaded, just in case there's anything interfering. Okay, so it's my turn straight out of the gate. I've rolled a 2. Where am I? Up here. Nope, still nothing. Anything in gameplay options that it could be? Just trying to troubleshoot this in a way that makes sense. Movement speed slow. Yeah, jump is working, alt fire is working. Can you just confirm if it's working on your end, Artinum, with the version you sent me? Control options issue. Yeah, I mean, I've double checked my controls. And ESDF are right there for my move forward, move back, strafe left, strafe right. Up, down arrow, left, right arrow. It's all there. But nothing is working. I'm not able to move my character at all. So not really sure what else it could be. Single button bind for movement. I don't even think that should affect it because it's an ACS check. It's looking for a key press based upon whatever is bound. Any ideas here? It's not compatibility. It's not going to be this at all, is it? Yeah, get player input. It'll be that. Use the Doom version incompatibility. Well, I'm running the latest version, 4.1, 4.3. Seems to be broken for me now. Okay, well, I think that clinches it, doesn't it? So, I mean, if it's an issue with the map, that's fine. That is at least something. That is at least a diagnosis. Unfortunately, we're going to have to park this, and we're going to have to move on, I suppose. Artinum, if you could just keep me posted, highlight your message in the chat if you find the problem, and send the file back to me. And we'll play that map. once it's all fixed. So yeah, I'm really excited to play that map. I really am very jazzed to get to play that, because that looks like a really unique experience, and that looks awesome. But I will need a working version first. Cool, right, let's go back, in that case, now that we're done with Neil's map, to ClueDoom. Let me just make sure I've got it downloaded. There it is. Okay, got that downloaded. Crosses fingers, toes, legs, and eyes. Oh dear. Right. Back to ClueDoom. So let me get it up on stream. We have now played Neil's map, so I'm going to increase that counter as well. Let's see what's going on now. Why is it loading Strife? What the fuck? I didn't want to do that. What did I actually do? How did I manage that? I've got the ZDL in front of me. I didn't do that consciously, I swear to God. Fuck's sake. Alright. This time will be different. Okay. Let's be Doom Guy this time. Do you know what? Let's do that. Back to Cluedo. Archvile's turn. Archvile rolls an 8. Suggestion: was the murder committed by the imp in the petrified forest with the pistol? The Baron shows a card to the Archvile. I've got to refamiliarise myself with how this game actually works. Baron's turn. Hey, Capelli. 11. Baron rolls an 11. There he goes. Was the murder committed by the Baron in UAC storage with the plasma rifle? The Cyber Demon shows a card to the Baron. So we've got some D markers down this list of things here. Cyber Demon's turn. Where is he? There he is. Doom Guy's turn. Step on tiles with movement keys. Try heading for a nearby room. Change camera with Alt Fire. Press F1 for more instructions. I'll tell you what, I'm going to just recap here. So we've started the new game. How to play. Characters take turns to roll 2 dice. They can then move up to that many steps around the mansion. Entering a room will use up all the remaining steps. The 4 rooms in the corners contain teleporters that will immediately take a character to the opposite corner. Good to know. This will use up your entire move. Clue cards. Every suspect, weapon, and location have a corresponding clue card. At the start of the game, 1 suspect, weapon, and location are chosen at random. The remaining cards are shuffled and dealt out to all the active players. On entering a room, you can make a suggestion about the crime by choosing a suspect and murder weapon. The suspect will be teleported into the same room. The next character to move must then show you one of the 3 cards. If they hold one for that suspect, weapon, and the current room... Sorry, I'll reread that. I'll get it on my own monitor here. The next character to move must then show you one of the 3 cards if they hold one for that suspect, weapon, and the current room. If they do not have any of these cards, the character after them must do the same, and so on until the card is shown or all players have checked. By eliminating all the other cards, you will deduce the real crime. When you're ready, you can make an accusation instead of a suggestion. If you guess correctly, you win the game, but if you are wrong, you will lose. Alright. Now, I'm going to be pretty bad at this game because I've never really played this game in my life. I think I've played maybe 1 game of Cluedo as a kid. Don't remember exactly how it went. But I think I don't know how good my deductive skills are either, so we'll just have to wait and see, I suppose. So yeah, we use movement keys around the mansion. Use fire button to confirm options. There are 3 different views to choose from. Use alt fire. Yep. If the walls of the room get in the way, use jump. The auto map is where you can see your cards and your clue sheet. This will automatically update as you see more cards. Okay. And then in demo mode it does something else. Alright. Okay. I've rolled a 7. Where am I? Alt fire gets me over here. Okay, so yeah. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go into this room. Alrighty, excellent. We can move! So, it works, Artinum. Thank you so much. Right. Enter a room to make a suggestion or an accusation. Suggestions give you clues. Accusations will end the game. So what cards have we seen so far? Make a suggestion or an accusation. We select the movement keys. We'll make a suggestion, why not? Fire to confirm. Let's say it was the Revenant with the chainsaw. Use fire to confirm. Oh, no, hang on. Revenant. Okay, some of my inputs are a bit delayed here, Artinum. I'm not sure what's going on, but it is taking me a couple of attempts to actually select the thing I want. Can you like hear how many times I'm hitting the keys versus how many times it's actually registering? That is a bit strange. Right. It's not stream delays, it's the actual input. Okay, let's say the Revenant attacked Mr. Romero with the chainsaw. That took like 5 clicks to get it to select. Was the murder committed by the Revenant in the torture chamber with the chainsaw? The Revenant has no cards to show, so I'm none the wiser. That's a shame. The Archvile shows a card to Doom Guy. Revenant's turn, so he's up in this room with me. He rolls a 6. Revenant teleports to Limbo. He goes to fucking hell. Was the murder committed by the Archvile in Limbo with the pistol? Why would the Archvile want to commit murder with a pistol when he's got the fucking fire attack, which is so much better? Archvile has no cards to show. Baron has no cards to show. Cyberdemon has no cards to show. You only have one of these cards to reveal. So it's not the pistol. Was the murder committed by the Cyberdemon in the fire cavern with the rocket launcher? Baron shows a card to the Archvile. Baron's turn. Baron teleports to the UAC base. Was the murder committed by a Doom Guy in the UAC base with the rocket launcher? Cyberdemon shows a card to the Baron. Cyberdemon's turn. He rolls a 6. Off he goes. Back to Limbo. Was it committed by the Revenant in Limbo with a shotgun? Doom Guy and Revenant have no cards to show. Okay, my turn. Choose exit with movement keys. It has to be that one. Yep. Press fire to confirm. What is this room actually? Let's go back in here. We're going to suggest. We know it's not the pistol. Apparently we know it's not the Revenant. Is this the Pit of Skulls? It must be the Pit of Skulls. So we haven't made any accusations in this room yet. Let's say suggestion. As you see more cards, they'll be crossed off your list in the auto map screen. Yeah, so I'm sort of referring to that now. So let's say Archvile did it with the chainsaw. Was the murder committed by the Archvile in the Pit of Skulls with the chainsaw? Okay, so it wasn't the Pit of Skulls, so we have to find another room where it was committed then. Revenant's turn. I'm a bit scared about the first accusation because I don't know what's going to happen. He's coming back into the Pit of Skulls. Well, we know it wasn't committed in the Pit of Skulls, don't we? Well, I know it wasn't. Archvile's turn. J'accuse. Baron's turn. Somebody teleports to the torture chamber. Well, we know it's not the pistol, so he's way off the mark here. So yeah, I know it's not the pistol. Accusations of game ending, yeah. You or the CPU player are declaring the mystery solved. Okay, you can amend game speed, text colors, and other settings in the options menu. That's really nice. Loads of quality of life stuff in here. Button. It's really cool. Right, should we go... The UAC base is that one in the corner there. So let's go up to the computer lab. I think this is... I've got enough movement to make it there easily. I have to go around the Archvile. Oh, what a shame. I don't have the right amount of movement. After all, fucking Archvile got in the way. He rolls a 12. Oh, I could have gone in that back door. Shit. Fucking hell. Didn't see that. Was the murder committed by the Doom guy in computer control with the chainsaw? Archvile shows a card to the Revenant, so he knows something now. Archvile's turn. Rolls a 6. Baron's turn. He rolls a 12 too. Was the murder committed by the Cyber Demon in the Pit of Skulls with the plasma rifle? Cyber Demon has no cards to show. Doom Guy has no cards to show. Revenant shows a card to the Baron. Cyber Demon rolls a 4. He's going to go into the computer lab. Was the murder committed by the Imp in computer control with the plasma rifle? The Revenant shows a card to the Cyber Demon. I feel like we're getting warmer. I feel like the Rev and the Cyber Demon, we're all in the same room now, and we all know something about this. So we haven't ruled out computer control yet. Now have we ruled out any of these other weapons yet? Only the pistol's been ruled out, I think. I see the A and the D in brackets next to those. What do those mean? Okay, let's go up to the storage if we possibly can. I haven't got that right amount of moves here. 1, 2, 3. That'll do. Revenant's turn. Oh, A is Archvile, D is Doom Guides. Who has that card? Interesting. Was the murder committed by the Imp in the Petrified Forest with the chainsaw? The Baron shows a card to the Revenant. UAC storage. Okay. Was the murder committed by Doom Guy in the storage room with the BFG? Be very interested to actually look at the ACS source for this, because this is just some crazy nonsense right here, this fucking mod. Was the murder committed by the Archvile and computer control with the BFG? Romero would have been fucking jibbed, yeah. The Archvile shows a card to the Baron. The accused gets teleported into the room, which can really confuse things. We know it wasn't the Pit of Skulls. Doom Guy's turn. Okay, let's go to the Petrified Forest. So we haven't ruled that out yet. I'm going to make a suggestion. So I've got 2 cards. Yeah, so it's showing the cards I actually have here, and all of the possible selections here on the left. So we know it wasn't any of these. I haven't really been keeping track of, like, who knows what, though. I assume it's sort of reflected on here, but it's, I think this is all the same going to require a bit of deductive reasoning that I simply don't really possess. Yeah, this being only 2,000 lines is pretty crazy, as Kinetic says. I'm surprised it's not many, many more thousands. Right, what am I accusing... Or what am I suggesting is the case? I'm going to say it was the Baron. With the shotgun. Okay, we know it's not the shotgun. Oh, he's suggesting I did it. Doom Guy in storage with the chainsaw. The Baron shows a card to the Revenant. Archvile's turn. Baron's turn. He rolls an 11. Was the murder committed by the Revenant in the USC storage with the BFG? You only have one of these cards to reveal. So we've effectively ruled this room out. This is not where it took place. In demo mode you see all the cards that get shown. In regular mode you only see the ones shown to you. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Was the murder committed by the Revenant in computer control with the chainsaw? Shows card to the Cyber Demon. Okay. Alright. I'm going to teleport to the UAC base. Suggestion. Oh, we know it's not this place, though. So I'm kind of wasting my turn here, I think. I'll just say Archie did it with the chainsaw. Okay, so we now know it's not the chainsaw. Or I know it's not the chainsaw. So because I've not really played this game, I don't know if anyone can kind of confirm this, but when you actually play Clue in like real life with friends or family members, how much actual like talk is there, or are we simply just playing cards and sort of thinking about those cards once they're played. Like, if people are, like, keeping to themselves, or whether there's discussion. Because I guess the object is to keep stum if you know something about the murder mystery that nobody else does. Cyberdemon shows a card to the Archfile. Baron rolls a 6. He teleports to the UAC base. It's not in here, though. We know it's not in here. Well, I know it's not in here. I reveal the UAC base card, so now the Baron knows. He rolls a 3. My turn. Right. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so I chose to exit the base on the sort of southwestern side, and I got teleported here. Is that correct? That doesn't feel correct. I just sort of teleported up here. Right. So we got a pistol card, UAC base card, and UAC storage card. So we're going to probably try and rule out maybe the fire room or limbo. Okay, he rolls an 8. Was the murder committed by the Cyberdemon in UAC storage with a chainsaw? Pretty sure that's a guaranteed no on basically all fronts, based on what we found out so far. Rolls a 9, actually. The toxin refinery. We've not been up here yet, so this could be something. Cyberdemon's turn. Teleported to the wrong exit. Yeah, I feel like that happened. I left the bottom left room, and then it teleported me to the one on the right hand side. So the imp in the UAC base. We know it's not the UAC base, so I reveal that. Yep. My turn. All right, let's go. Which direction do we go? I can go either direction. Let's go limbo. So, we're going to go Baron, I think. Yeah, it wasn't a teleporter, though, Artenum. It was me just leaving the room. It was me choosing the northern exit of that bottom left room. Baron with the rocket launcher. No cards to show. Ooh, so I got a rocket launcher out of that. So we know it's not the rocket launcher. Well, it's certainly not the UAC base or the rocket launcher. They're all congregating in the UAC base. I get to choose which one I share. Okay. Baron's turn. Rolls a 9. He's going to go to the fire pit. Nope. He's gone right past it. He's gone right past the entrance to the fire pit. Imagine about the shit talk going on, yeah. Honestly, we're really missing Among Us in Doom. That's something I've always wanted to do, for some reason. Okay, we're going to leave through the northern side. Hopefully that works. Yep, okay, so that's correct. Let's go into the fire pit. Make a suggestion that it was the fire cavern. Shouldn't I have more cards than this? Because I know it wasn't the rocket launcher. Oh no, I see. I don't collect cards. Everyone has 3 cards. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to actually work my brain around this game, because I was never super good at board games, but I think we're making progress, as long as I'm not selecting something here. So I could probably quite easily make an accusation quite soon, because we're whittling down the number of weapons available to us. I can only accuse these guys of either using the plasma gun or BFG. The challenge is going to come down to whittling down the rooms, so I have to, I think, pray to the dice gods that I get good rolls and I can go to the other locations, make an not an accusation but a suggestion there, and then I'll hopefully be suggesting to the correct person that the murder took place in that room. If I can whittle down the rooms, there's more of those. There's more rooms to whittle down than there are players. So let's just say plasma gun by the imp in the fire cavern. It was not the plasma gun, so it has to be the BFG. So I could easily make an accusation at this point, but do I want to chance it? Because I've got players still to whittle down and the room to whittle down. Been playing for 10 rounds. I don't know if this is a normal number of rounds for Clue. If they keep congregating in rooms where we know it didn't take place, then I'm fine. Even his jibs got jibbed. Baron rolls a 2 and completely goes in the wrong direction. What is Baron doing, man? Alright, my turn. I'm up here. I'm going to teleport to the torture chamber and make an accusation. No, not a suggestion there. Let's go to the right. Teleport to the UAC base. Oh, it's the other direction, isn't it? Shit. Let's pass. Because I know it's not this one. Yeah, the UAC base has been struck out. I don't know if the monsters have obviously now cottoned on that it's only the BFG 9000. So they have a lot of information. I don't know if they make accusations though. He's done it again. He keeps going past the fucking entrance to the fire cavern. What is that Baron doing with his life? Petrified forest. Okay, was it the imp? See, these guys probably know a bit more than I do at this point. Okay, we've not ruled out the fire cavern, although I've already made an accusation, a suggestion there. I'm going to try and go up to the toxin refinery, maybe. Except I rolled a 2, which is not useful. Oh, see, it happened again. So it must be, Artinum, that's maybe a thing you've coded in, and it just goes to the wrong destination. Because I should be on the tile outside of the UAC base area. I should be on that tile that's above the northern entrance of that room. But I've instead been teleported here. I'm in a room. Let's just... I wish I'd not rolled a short amount of moves there. Because I want to go exploring. I want to, like, check out some more of these rooms, but I keep getting moved around by the fucking monsters. Baron just wants to get out of this stupid fucking mansion with these stupid fucking people in it. Where's he going? So Baron doesn't know shit. Because we ruled out the Pit of Skulls and the pistol ages ago. The only player we've ruled out is the Revenant. And they still seem fixated on UAC storage, which we know it didn't happen in there. Right, let's... Come on, dice. Work with me here. Right, nice. Okay. I'm going to go to the Petrified Forest. I'm going to aim to go up there. Damn it. One square short. It's not the UAC base, guys. You guys have gotta let this go. I keep telling you all, it's not the UAC base. Oh, he's going to the Toxin Refinery. Oh, he's suggesting it was done with a plasma rifle, which we know is incorrect. Baron's turn. He's going to Limbo. Cyber Demon's turn. Yeah, Archie is the one who's getting the most accusations here by far. Somebody just showed me a card, but I didn't see it on the screen. Alright, let's go to the forest. Make a suggestion. Who do I want to accuse? Stuff it out. Actually, let's go back. I don't want to accuse the Archvile. I'm going to accuse Cyber Demon. Yeah, this menu's the hardest by far to navigate, Artenim. I don't know what's wrong with the inputs, but it's eating like 90% of my actual inputs here. Both arrow-wise and mouse-click-wise. Cyber Demon is not the killer. Right, clue experts. Has this game gone on for too long? Should I know more at this point than I actually do? Should I have figured something out? It's actually really nice to have ruled out a player. So I'm getting closer, I think. I do find it hard to just... Is he accusing himself? Was the murder committed by the Archvile? Says the Archvile. Is that allowed? Can you do that in the actual game? It just seems... I mean, if you make the right accusation and you win the game by accusing yourself, is that legit? I thought the object was to kind of like stay in the game by way of like accusing the right person. But if you accuse the wrong person, you also eliminate yourself. So surely there's nothing to be gained from accusing yourself. I don't think that should be allowed, right? Oh, we have 5 players. If we were up at just one or two players, we'd start with more cards. Okay. Accuses himself, wins game. I win! Goes to prison. Oh, the torture chamber. Okay. I've got no cards to show. You can accuse yourself. Right, okay. It's been ages since I played this game at all in the real world, so I've got next to no idea how it all works. Right, he's going to the torture chamber. Just shy of being able to move in there, though. Oh, I've got lots of exits here. No teleporter ability, though, so... How about... I've got 5 steps. Let's go to the torture chamber. I'm not going to make it. Your card could be in the murder envelope, yeah. I mean, yeah. We'll put this insane idea into it in the first place. Was it done by the Archvile in limbo with the BFG? It's really hard for me to tell at this point which player it definitely is and which location it definitely is, because we just simply haven't made enough guesses that vary enough so far. He goes to the torture chamber as well. He didn't make a suggestion. Does he know something? By the Archvile in limbo with the BFG. Everybody's saying it's the Archvile. What if it just was the Archvile? The imp in the torture chamber with the BFG. Alright, let's rule some things out here. Let's go into the torture chamber and let's rule some things out. Was it the Baron? Cyberdemon's innocent. I have to select the weapon every time, even though it's plain to see it's actually not. It's not anything but the BFG. So that might be a little. That might be a little quality of life thing for you, Artinum, if you want to do that, if you want to add that. Did nobody show any cards? That would imply the guess was correct. Ah, shit. What was the guess? It was the imp in the torture chamber with the BFG, wasn't it? The Archvile shows a card to the Doom guy, so we know it's not the torture chamber. Okay, so now I'm a bit confused. Yeah, the torture chamber's been ruled out. Okay. So it wasn't this place. Archvile needs to clear his name. He's getting absolutely just eviled right now. He's getting some dangerous aspersions cast on him. I mean, it doesn't help that he's casting aspersions on himself with the plasma rifle. So he doesn't know the BFG is the murder weapon. Poor Archvile, he's like not playing this game very well. Baron loses. Oh, he made an accusation. Interesting. Now what? What goes on from here? I'm tapping a few buttons, but not sure. Is this the end of the game? Game over. Just go back to the menu. He got out of the stupid fucking mansion, these dickheads. So I'd have to review what happened there. I didn't realize that the Baron actually made an accusation there. But does that mean we don't know who did it? Oh, it was this. Okay. You can check the console. Oh, I see. Oh, it's very hard to read. Good lord. accusation. Baron teleports to Limbo. The murder was committed by the Archon in Limbo with the BFG. So, yeah. Alright. I suppose that's it then. I do plan to give that map another shot at some point, Artinum. I will. That is really, really well done. Like, good lord. So if that's like just one example of how it all operates, minus like a couple of tiny little quality of life tweaks there could possibly be, that is a pretty astounding entry into the contest. That is, good lord. That's like all ACS and a few UDMF mapping tricks, and that's just, frankly, quite astonishing work you've done there. Wow. Yeah, I'll give that map a few more goes, because I really am intrigued as to how I can like best actually play it, how I can strategize and potentially even win. I'm gonna need to give that a go with 1 or 2 CPU players and see what goes on. Right.